Are you moving to Georgetown, Texas? Are you looking for the opportunity to build a custom home on a pretty good sized lot, at least an acre to fit these homes? In today's video, we're out in the canyons in Georgetown, Texas, and we're taking a look at Grand Endeavor homes, which are being built completely custom. You can move anything and everything inside these homes and completely customize it to fit your needs and your wants. If you want to know more, stay tuned. Coolest things I noticed about this home right away is the backyard. As soon as I walk through the big glass front doors, I can see out the big glass back doors, and I noticed an outdoor kitchen, a pool, and even this little cool addition that somebody has customized and added to the house. Check it out. Talk about the perfect home setup for entertaining and the perfect backyard for those nice summer evenings. And even the hot ones when you got the pool here, but you also have an outdoor kitchen with a built-in grill, built-in sink, and all the good things you'd want if you're outside grilling and entertaining, or even if you're just having a relaxing evening at home. This backyard offers a lot compared to what you'll find in most places around here. Having your buddies over for the big game? They got you covered on that one too. And remember, this is all customized, so you can customize this to however it fits your specific tastes or your specific needs. If this is something you guys are interested in, if you're curious about moving to Georgetown or anywhere else, or maybe you're just like, that's the customization I want, that's the level of customization I want. If you guys are looking to move the area, give us a call, text, email, nights, days, weekends, doesn't matter. We specialize in helping people relocate to the area, and we absolutely love it. In fact, Jesse's in the other room right now getting a call from somebody who's watched one of our videos, and he's getting them started in the process. One thing to note about this area is it is located off 3405, which is it's a major thoroughfare. It kind of takes you all the way from Liberty Hill to Georgetown, and it can get you down into where kind of the Sun City area, where Sun City's at. It'll take you to Ronald Reagan if you need to go jump on Ronald Reagan to get into Austin and whatnot. There's lots of major roads nearby to where transportation and getting around and all that kind of stuff, not too terribly bad. The only thing you got to deal with is the traffic, but you know what? That's everywhere in this area. With the growth, it's going to be more and more. They are working on roads too, so hopefully that helps ease it through time. But just know that up front, you may be hitting a little bit of traffic. 3405 is not terrible. It's kind of a 2-lane road. I don't want to call it a highway. It's not a highway, but it's 2-lane road. So keep in mind, you got people coming in and out of the different communities along 3405 to where if you're leaving for work or commuting the kids to school or whatever it is, you may have to take that into consideration with your drive time. As far as access to other things close by, 3405 will take you to Williams Drive, which there's grocery stores. It takes you to IH-35, which will take you all over the place, north and south, anywhere from Canada to Mexico. So keep in mind as you explore the area, or if you're wondering like, hey, what's it look like to get to the grocery store? You're probably looking at about 10 to 15 minute drive to hit a grocery store, the closest one. You can also jump into Liberty Hill if there's things in Liberty Hill you need to do. Probably not too much at this point, but as Liberty Hill grows, that's going to change, so there will be things there. Grocery stores are, again, pretty close, not too terribly bad. Post office, maybe a little bit of a hike for you. But as far as big shopping, it's real close to Wolf Ranch. As far as getting down to Williams, cut across, there's a couple different ways you can go to get over there. But that's going to give you access to big name stores like Target, Best Buy, pet stores, that kind of stuff. Walmart nearby. As soon as you get onto 35, you can jump into Round Rock. You can do all kinds of stuff from 35. So just keep in mind as far as amenities, they're close by. However, this area and the views you've seen and some of the stuff you've seen in this video, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like you're anywhere near a big city. You feel like you're kind of out in the peaceful hills. It's very hilly. The terrain, you'll notice there's a lot of views, a lot of houses and lots with views. So if that's your thing, this might be the spot for you. There is an HOA in this community. Keep in mind it's going to be about $100 a month, and what that covers is the roads, the mailboxes, like kind of general maintenance in the area, and the fact that it's gated. So no amenities. They're not going to build any swimming pools or anything like that in here. But if, as you've seen from this house, I mean, with a view like that and a house like this, I'd be putting my own pool just like that Infinity Edge pool we saw earlier. That's just my personal take, but just know that there's no basketball courts or anything like that being built in the community. Things that this community offers compared to a lot of the other new communities in the area. It's got a low tax rate. For Texas, it's 1.9 and a bunch of numbers, but to find something under 2% is pretty good deal for this area. A lot of the new communities you'll find they're in that 2 to 3, sometimes higher than 3, and this gives you a chance to have the lower property tax rate and still have a brand new home in a nice area. So definitely worth checking out. Another community feature, this community is gated. So as soon as it's all built out and they're done, the gates will be shut all the time. You'll notice if you drove up right now, it's open, but they got construction trucks coming in and out. So for now, it's probably open during the day, secured at night. But as soon as the community's done, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It'll be secured. Those of that are wondering about this house that we're looking at today, this house sits at just over 5,000 square foot. So if you can imagine 5,000 square foot in a single story floor plan, this house has a lot of space, a lot of room from one side to the other. If you have kids and you want to put them on one side of the house, you can do that very easily and still have your privacy in your own private area on the other side of the house. So if they got friends over or whatever it is, you guys with kids know what I'm talking about. You're not going to have to listen to the noise the whole time because there's so much separation. You got that big living room and that big kitchen in between separating both ends of the house. That are moving to the area with kids, speaking of the kids and the rowdiness and the separation of the house, important to note, all these homes in this community are zoned for Georgetown ISD. So if you guys are looking for information on schools, check out greatschools.org or niche.com, read about the schools, get some of the ratings, and decide for yourself if that's going to be acceptable or not. There's a lot of choices in this area, and keep in mind we are right down the street from Liberty Hill, so if you're looking for Liberty Hill ISD, you're not going to get that here. It's close, but not quite. So keep in mind, Georgetown ISD, check it out. So we were talking with the builder rep, and she did tell us that there's a couple houses out here that are pushing that 7,000 square footage mark. Could you imagine having a 7,000 square foot home? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about having a 7,000 square foot home. I'm curious to see what you would do with the space, how you would customize it, and if that's something you'd even consider, or if you'd just be like, you know what, that's just too big. No thanks. But I'm curious to know from you guys out there what you think about 7,000 square foot. Now, in all fairness, 7,000 square foot probably includes a home gym, which, I mean, you can make some pretty extravagant home gyms if you choose to. Not something that everybody will do, but definitely something that I would consider. Why not? If you're going to build a house that big, why not have a gym? Lots of different types of ideas with studies and offices and all that kind of stuff. Game rooms, media rooms, whatever it is, whatever your hobbies are, whatever it is you're into, you have the opportunity and the space to have that here. And the cool thing, I've said it before, I said it earlier in this video, but one of the coolest things is that no two houses in this community will be exactly the same because every single one is 100% customizable. So you may look online, you may find these guys, you may see one of their floor plans. If you like one of their floor plans, another thing to add to that, say you find a floor plan you like online, you bring it in, you'll sit with the architect and they'll customize a couple things because they're not allowed to build their standard plans in this community. It's got to be customized, but if you alter a few things, then guess what? It's custom. So if you guys find that plan online, don't sweat it. Just know that you're going to have to move a couple things. So you may be trying to plan out a move and you may be wondering, if I were to build a house, custom house, houses of this size, I mean, keep in mind you can get smaller homes too. You don't have to have the 5,000 or 7,000 square foot home. This home we're in is 5,000, you can get 3,000, whatever it is. Like again, 100% custom. You're looking at probably an 8 to 12 month build time. So keep that in mind. All these homes out here are on a septic. They have access to city water, but for the sewage, or for the sewer, you got septic tanks. So for those of you that don't know much about septic tanks, not a huge deal. You just got to be very particular in the things you're putting down the drain. Very important to pay attention to those things to prolong the life of your septic tank and not cause some sort of backup or damage or anything like that, because that can get a little bit pricey if you have to fix that. So when you're customizing your own home, there's a lot of things to consider. If you've ever sat down and looked at a floor plan and thought, man, I wish I could move this wall or move that wall, you have the opportunity to do that here. That's not something you find in every place where you got several lots sprinkled throughout a community. They're not like cookie cutter. No two houses in this community are the same. So when you talk about unique features that are catered to you, this is definitely where you're going to find that. Does this seem like a community you could live in? If you guys are thinking about moving to the area, give us a call, text, email, nights, days, weekends. We'd love to hear from you guys and help you with any and all of your real estate needs. Please subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button for me, and tap that little notification bell so you'll be notified when we release future videos. Remember, we got your back when you're moving to Austin, Texas. Till the next time, we'll catch you later.